Hey, is that a sword and shield?
No, it's a switch axe.
Oh, so it's a long sword?
No, it's a switch axe.
Oh, so it's a switch axe.
No, it's a switch axe.
Alright, look, okay, I couldn't resist. Hello, my fellow hunters, more Iceborne news be abounders, and this time it is you charge bladers and switch axes. You of triest hardest, and you of explodeth mostest. We are gonna get into the switch axe first, as of course the superior of the two weapons. Oh god, what have I done? So, as with your other weapons, you can fire your slinger while the weapon is drawn. You've got the slinger burst, the big unloading and boom flinchy move, and of course you've got the clutch claw that you can be firing out with your axe drawn for a lovely little slice through the monster and to get that tenderization brewing. So, some switch axe specificness then. We have a whole new move, or well, a new finisher to the infinite wild swing combo. You know, the classic. So now at the end of that, you can do this ridiculous slash down slam that looks absolutely amazing, and from the looks of things, seems to really pack a wallop, and that is very, very exciting. The thing of note for me here, though, is that Anjanath does strike the hunter while it's going on, and all it causes is them to just flash red. So I am wondering if there's now a component to this wild swing, or at least going into this lovely finisher, that maybe gives you hyper armor, or perhaps if you get hit during the wild swing, or as you press the finisher move component of it, you actually get a little bit of a power boost, like Brimstone Slash from GU. If you get hit during the build-up, it just enhances it. Wild swing by its nature is all-out offense, so I kind of like the idea of taking a hit and then going into this ridiculous spinny over-the-world finisher and absolutely decimating the monster. See, he also goes into the new finisher move literally as he flashes. It's like the flash was the indicator of it, so maybe you just flash when you press it, or maybe it was getting hit that caused it to happen. Either way, there's something going on there. And while that is quite exciting, what is more exciting is being able to go from the elemental discharge, clutch clawing during it, and then getting your zero-sum discharge from the spot that the claw attaches you to in a 1-2 explosive awesome combo. This makes me so happy. Being able to essentially ranged choose the spot that you want to go to for the most fun move, in my opinion, the weapon has. I really love Switch X. It's honestly up there in probably top 3, and actually getting a more versatile way of attaching to the monster and doing just the juice of that weapon for me is just phenomenal. So I am very excited for this. Then we get to your charge bladers, and oh, you guys, well, I should also point out, right, that we have the Banbaro switch axe there. You know, it's got the fur, it's got the horns, it looks fine, nothing crazy. And then in the charge blade, we have the Beotodus armor, which for a Piscine Wyvern armor, it's actually not that bad. It is very, very well formed. It's slick, it's got the spikes, it's got the horns, and it looks very, very shiny. It reminds me of quite a few of the older armors. One in particular, though I hate to compare him to a fish wyvern, is Bracky. God, I love Bracky. He's just the best monster. He's the best monster. Alright, not time to get distracted by the best monster in the game. And you can get this early on, so that's going to be convenient for you if you want to upgrade to a Master Rank set straight away, or do what I normally do in any G-Rank expansion and try and hold on for as long as possible in my high rank as I get hit harder and harder and harder and harder. So, what are you going to be working with? Well, you have yourselves, of course, firing of the slinger with the weapon drawn, but you can do your slinger burst from behind the shield, much like the lance, and then from the looks of it, you can combo directly from this burst of the slinger into the transform and start shredding it with the axe. You've got your clutch claw finisher from your attaching and your stabbing and your tenderizing, and it is a really good one. The sword gets stabbed in first, you use it to launch vault off the monster, slam your shield down, it starts spinning along the blade into the monster, and then you use the momentum from the jump to fully rip it through and out. It's a beautiful animation and honestly one of the best that we've seen so far. Then we have a whole new move, the Savage Axe Slash. From the looks of things, you get into this the same way that you would go into your SAAD. However, you cancel out of it, the blade goes back to the top and starts spinning around, like the pizza cutter, like the Hunter art from GU, and then you just have this chainsaw blade to start whipping around the place as you buzzsaw through the monster repeatedly. I mean, that's pretty good. There's a combo where mids just stop, do the slinger shot, and then actually go into the SAAD proper. It's just absolutely brutal looking, and it's fantastic to see because really, right now, the charge blade might as well just be the SAAD spammer blade, because that's what happens. It's so easy to just use it over and over and over again and not really care about much else, whereas now we have a reason to actually swing the axe mode around the place and use its attacks, which is great because it's kind of neglected. So having this just cutting force of the spinning blade at the end is a lovely way to sell that because it feels visceral and fun, and every hit with this does more damage. It's a huge buff from the looks of things, and it splashes across the element as well. This one's ice, seems like the master rank just ice. Just ice? Yeah, master rank ice! This is fine, ice! Master rank iron, charge blade, but honestly, this is really, really good. I'm hoping that this actually encourages a little bit more versatile use of the weapon, and that would be fantastic. So there we have it. Let me know what you're thinking, and so far I'm really impressed with all of these previews. Every weapon seems to be getting really what it needs, even if for some of them that's not a lot, but that's okay. I'd rather them add what makes sense instead of just adding for the sake of just adding. Not every weapon needs fancy new moves. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.